What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about a subject that I feel is understood between men and women, husband and wife, long term relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend. I feel this is probably understood, but no one really ever talks about it. I want to talk about the fact that in relationships, men are not always going to be able to tell the truth. I I know that that's going to rattle a lot of women because you feel like my man should be able to tell me anything. You feel like I don't want my husband or my boyfriend hiding something from me. So when I say to you, as a man who understands men, there are certain things that we know we are not going to be able to tell you probably ever. Just as a man, we know we can never tell her this. And I'm not even talking about him being in an affair, a man going being with another woman, or a man going spending thousands of dollars that he did not tell his lady about and is now trying to keep that from her because she's going to get upset if she finds out or leaves him. If I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the authenticity in a relationship based on how the differences of a man and a woman. The major difference between a man and a woman, in most cases, men are more logical. In most cases, there are times where something can happen and men can become more emotional. And a lot of times that's why the prisons are filled with more men, because in those cases, depending on how their brain processes information, different things, they can move into an emotional state, do something really quick before they are able to use their logic. Later on, want to regret it, but you can't take it back once the damage is done, and you have to pay the penalty for your sins. But in most cases, men are more logical, women are more emotional. That difference is enough for us to know there's certain things that we simply cannot say. A woman, and this the older guys in my age bracket and up, they already know this. But in case you don't, or there's some younger men watching this who are married or thinking about getting married, pay attention to this information. A woman will say to you, you can tell me the truth no matter what. I want you to tell me the truth no matter what. Whether it hurts me or not, I want you to tell me the truth. And if you are not aware of the code, you as a man will feel like I got me a real one. I got me a woman that's got my back. I don't have to hide nothing from her. Now, again, this is probably for most women. I think there is a percentage, maybe 10 or 15% of women this is not going to go for. But 85 to 90% of women is going to fall in the category that I'm talking about. As a man, you're going to feel like I sure enough got me a trooper. She has let me know, regardless of what it is, to tell me the truth no matter what. But the part that she's leaving out that's coded is you can tell me the truth. And I actually want you to tell me the truth. Because obviously, as a human and as a woman, she doesn't want any deception or want to feel like you live in a lie or any of those things. So she's going to open up the door and say, tell me the truth. But what she is not telling you, because a lot of times, that's why I say 85, 90%, it's hard for women to take accountability. What she's not telling you is when you tell me that truth, if it makes me feel some type of way, I'm going to see myself different, possibly. I'm going to see you different, possibly. And if I do, then the pattern or the system of our relationship is going to change. That's the part she's not telling you. Yes, you do have the open door and the freedom to tell her whatever it is that is on your mind. But when you do, and no matter how you say it, when you take her up on her offer, and you can say it in the most polite, I'm going to make up a word here, gentlemanly way that you can say it. You can put all the honey and sugar and spice on top and layer that thing and put a cherry on it. And when you say it, you're gonna think at that moment, because of what she has told me, I'm dealing with a logical individual. I'm dealing with an individual that see information the way I see information, in a logical way, in a logical sense. But you forget that this is an emotional creature. And when you say it, she is going to get in her emotions, and from that, personalize what you said that was probably said in order to help you guys out, or maybe to give some type of critique or give her information that was on your mind. But she's going to take that information into her emotions, not through logic. And when it comes out, she's going to personalize the information that you gave her, and it's probably going to be used against you later, and it will have an impact on y'all's relationship. I'll give you an example. A man can say to a woman, I love you, I respect you, I adore you, you're the one for me, but I'm still a man. So I do see that there are other beautiful women walking around. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm disciplined enough to stay in my lane. I'm not turning around looking at every piece of meat that walk by in the mall. I just want you to know that I am attracted in terms of being able to tell that other women are beautiful or look good or nice looking. I just want you to know I'm still a man, and so other women may be attracted to me. However, my allegiance and my dedication is to you. You can say that to her any way you want to say it. But her reaction to you, when you say those words, her insecurity from her emotions is going to kick in. See, what you thought she was going to say, that ain't what she going to say. And when her insecurity kick in, because now you have opened up the door to let her think that you can be drawn out to another woman, now every time you're going to go somewhere on your own, she may feel he's going out to see another woman. Every time y'all pass an attractive woman in the store, she may turn and ask you, do you find her attractive? You see, it's going to be used against you. You thought you could tell her the truth, and it's going to be used against you because of her insecurity of herself and maybe her jealousy of herself. The accusations are going to start coming And then as men, ladies, we realize I could have avoided all of this if I had just kept my mouth closed. I'll give you another example. You can say, while y'all traveling down 95, getting ready, headed to Miami, summer vacation to chill. You can say to your lady, sometimes when you are frustrated with me, the tone that's in your voice is pretty disrespectful, and I'm picking up on that. You can say it as nice as you want to say it. Sometimes, sweetie, baby doll, honey pie, sugar pie, honey bunch, sugar dumpling, sweet pea, when you frustrated with me, your tone becomes somewhat disrespectful. And you feel because she has opened the door for you to be able to tell her the truth, no matter what, she's going to receive that information through logic. She's not. She has to feed it through her emotions because she's an emotional woman, and she has to personalize that. So what you probably will hear if she don't catch it in time is something like, well, if you did what I told you to do or asked you to do the first time, you wouldn't have to worry about my frustrating tone that sounds like I don't respect you. See there? You was trying to get her to establish that even when she's upset, can you kind of speak to me a different way? That will cause her to take self-accountability. What she did was she spun it and made it about your negligence on what she asked you to do. And men realize I can't win if I speak up. So I'm not going to speak up. I'm going to keep these things in my heart and not share. Because the true fear to a man is not just if a woman can handle the truth when he tell it to her, but what will that truth do to the relationship after he tells her the truth? Will she give him the cold shoulder for 3 weeks? Will he be in the doghouse for a month? Will she not want to talk to him for 5 days? Will he not get any kitty box for a month or two? What will be the reaction out of her that will impact the relationship that from the words that come out of my mouth? And if it's too much to deal with, I will just keep my mouth closed. What will the truth do to the relationship? And I'm going to end with this. Ladies, men are survivors. That's what we are if we're nothing else. We learn how to adapt and overcome. We are survivors. So if we feel that the words or the truth that we would share is going to have a huge impact on our relationship with you, then whether y'all like it or not, and I'm not even saying that a woman has the capacity to even change because she is so emotional. I'm using this information to just bring awareness to both the men and the women, for the women not to try to personalize all of the information, and for men to understand how their wives are built, how they're wound up, how they're put together by the Most High. Both people have to work together for that relationship to flourish and be what it needs to be. But at the end of the day, men are built to survive. And any threat that's going to come to that relationship, we have learned to protect it at all costs. If it means not telling you the 100% truth that you told us we could, if it means not doing it, then we not gonna do it. Y'all got it? Good.